Beneath the silver light of the moon, where the cold waters of the North Atlantic meet the jagged coasts of Scotland and Ireland, lies a world shrouded in mystery and myth. Here, ancient stories of magical beings have been passed down through generations, their echoes carried by the sea breeze. Among these tales is the legend of the Selkies, shape-shifting creatures who live as seals in the ocean, but can take human form on land. This story is not merely about magic and transformation. It is a tale of love, longing, and the eternal pull between freedom and belonging. Today, we'll journey deep into this enchanting legend, unraveling its mysteries and exploring its meanings. The origin of the Selkie legend is as fluid as the tides themselves. In the folklore of the Orkney and Shetland Islands, Selkies, sometimes called seal folk, are believed to be gentle, mysterious beings of the sea. Their story is often intertwined with the harsh realities of life on the islands, where the ocean was both a provider and a taker. In such an environment, it's no wonder that the sea became a source of wonder and fear, giving rise to myths about creatures who lived in its depths. Some versions of the story suggest that Selkies are fallen angels, cursed to live as seals. Others claim they are humans who drowned at sea, their spirits taking refuge in the bodies of seals. Yet another belief is that Selkies were enchanted beings, neither entirely of the sea nor of the land. Whatever their origins, one thing remains constant: the duality of their nature. Selkies are creatures caught between two worlds, embodying both the freedom of the ocean and the ties of human emotion. By day, the Selkies live as seals, gliding effortlessly through the cold, dark waters. But when the moon is high and the tides align just right, these creatures come ashore. Shedding their sealskins, they reveal their human forms. It's said that their human beauty is unparalleled. Pale skin that glows in the moonlight, hair as dark and flowing as a stormy sea, and eyes that carry the weight of the ocean's depths. The Selkie's transformation is both their gift and their curse. According to legend, they can only stay on land for a short time before they must return to the sea. For this reason, they tread lightly in the human world, wary of forming attachments that might break their hearts. This duality, the ability to be both seal and human, is both a blessing and a curse. It allows them to experience the joys and sorrows of both worlds, but also leaves them torn between two existences. The most well-known stories of Selkies revolve around love. These tales often begin with a human discovering a Selkie in her human form. Enchanted by her beauty, he hides her sealskin, effectively trapping her on land. One such story tells of a lonely fisherman who stumbled upon a Selkie woman dancing on the moonlit sands. Her sealskin lay nearby, glistening with droplets of sea spray. Overcome with desire, he stole her skin and hid it in his cottage. Unable to return to the sea, the Selkie had no choice but to stay. bound by the laws of her kind. The Selkie woman had no choice but to stay with him. Over time, she grew to care for the man and bore him children. But her heart always yearned for the ocean. One fateful day, she discovered where her seal skin had been hidden. With tears in her eyes, she bid her family farewell, donning her seal skin once more and disappearing into the waves. Other stories speak of human lovers who fall for Selkies, unaware of their true nature. The relationship is often filled with love and passion, but it is doomed. The Selkie's call to the sea is too strong, and she inevitably leaves. Her absence a void that can never be filled. Some believe the Selkies symbolize the duality within us all, the desire for freedom and adventure, tempered by the ties of family and home. Their story speaks to the universal struggle to balance these competing desires. Others see the Selkies as a metaphor for the fragile relationship between humanity and nature. Their existence reminds us of the beauty and mystery of the natural world, and our responsibility to protect it. And then there is the theme of love, its power to connect us and its capacity for heartbreak. The Selkies' tales are poignant reminders that love often comes with sacrifice, and that longing is an integral part of the human experience. There are many variations of the Selkie legend across Scotland, Ireland, and other coastal regions. These stories often highlight the themes of love, loss, and the delicate balance between freedom and belonging. Here are some additional tales and interpretations. 1. The Selkie Husband. The story: a lonely woman stands on the shore, shedding tears into the sea. Moved by her sorrow, a Selkie man emerges from the waves and becomes her lover. Their love is deep but fleeting as the Selkie is bound to the sea. He must eventually leave, promising to return if she calls him, by shedding 7 tears into the ocean. This version emphasizes human longing and the transient nature of love, as well as the mystical connection between humanity and the sea. 2. The Child of the Selkie. Another common tale centers on the children born from the union of a Selkie and a human. The story: these children often have webbed fingers or toes, and a strong affinity for the sea. Sometimes they are unaware of their Selkie heritage until they find their parents' hidden seal skin, or are drawn irresistibly to the ocean. This variation explores identity, belonging, and the pull of one's heritage, blending the mythical with human emotions. 3. The Revenge of the Selkies. Some darker versions depict the Selkies as beings who seek justice against humans who harm them or their kind. The story: a fisherman captures and kills a seal, not realizing it is a Selkie in seal form. The Selkie's kin seek revenge. This tale underscores the importance of respecting nature and the consequences of human greed. 4. The Selkie Bride's Escape. In some variations, the Selkie bride cleverly reclaims her seal skin and returns to the sea. The story, after being held captive for years, a Selkie bride discovers where her husband hid her sealskin. She retrieves it, and despite her love for her human family, returns to her true home in the ocean. Sometimes she leaves behind gifts or blessings for her children. This story often focuses on themes of autonomy, self-discovery, and the cost of freedom. 5. The Selkie Song. The story. Selkies are often associated with hauntingly beautiful songs that can hypnotize sailors or express their deep longing. These songs are said to carry the melodies of the sea itself, enchanting all who hear them. In some tales, their songs are a form of communication, lamenting their divided existence. Music and voice symbolize expression and the blending of sorrow and beauty. 6. The Curse of the Selkies. Some stories suggest that Selkies are cursed to live as seals for a certain period or as punishment for past deeds. The story. Once their time as seals is over, they regain human form and live brief. Bittersweet lives on land before returning to the sea. This highlights transformation, redemption, and the cyclical nature of life. 7. The Selkie and the Storm. The story. A fisherman caught in a storm sees a Selkie in the waves. She saves him by guiding his boat to safety, disappearing before he can thank her. He believes she is a sea spirit or protector. This tale explores gratitude, faith, and the mysterious bond between humans and the ocean. Though we may never know the truth of the Selkies' existence, their legend endures, carried on the waves and whispered in the winds. The next time you stand on a quiet beach, as the moon casts its silver light on the water, listen closely. Perhaps you'll hear the faint echo of a song, a Selkie's lament calling to the depths from which they came. Selkie stories remain a rich part of Celtic folklore, evolving with time and resonating with universal human emotions. Each tale brings a new dimension to these mysterious beings, offering endless opportunities for exploration and interpretation. Whether they are real or simply the creation of human imagination, the Selkies remind us of the magic that exists in the world and within ourselves. And so the legend of the Selkies continues. A story of transformation, love, loss, and the eternal pull of the sea. It is a tale that invites us to dream and to reflect on our own connections to the world around us. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the waves of myth and mystery. Until next time, may your heart always carry a touch of the ocean's magic.